Hello, my name is Peter Every, and here I am demonstrating my project, which is an automated pill dispenser. I got the idea for this from the understanding that people who need to take pills often need to take them at very specific times, otherwise there's some bad side effects that can happen. For instance, people with ADHD can't take their medication too late, otherwise they won't be able to sleep. Such things like that means that having a regimented schedule is very important, and thus having something that automatically finds and chooses the time to dispense for you and then alerts you that the dispensing has happened is going to be very important for these people. Our projects required 4 specific styles of component. These requirements were a user input component, a sensor component, a display component, and an actuator component. For my sensor component, I chose a real-time clock which measures time. It is uploaded a time from the device that uploads the code to it, and with that it can then compare values and run functions that allow it to pull values from itself. In terms of the actuator, I used some 9-gram hobby servos that allow me to, in this case, flip up and down the top and bottom of a container. And lastly, in terms of user input and display interface, for my display interface I used an LCD screen, a 16 by 2, so that I can display messages to the user. And in terms of user input, I used a keypad because I wanted the chance to have them input digits that will turn into times with the program. And an extra component that I added was, of course, my buzzer, which plays my jingle when the dispenser is ready and has dispensed the pills. Now I'm going to demonstrate the feedback loop of this project by walking you through exactly how a user would use it. So we're going to click the reset button. Once that is reset, a message should show up here that says initializing DS313, which is the real-time clock, telling us that it's started its work. Now it's telling me that I can insert pills at this time. So I'm going to insert this dongle. Once that is inserted, it's telling me that I can press any key to continue. So I can press any of these. I'm going to choose 5. Now that it's done that, it's asking me to input an hour value. It takes 24-hour inputs. So since it is 1 in the morning, it's 01, midnight would be 00, 11 at night would be 23. So that's the range. So now we will input 0, 1. And it's telling me that I input 1. Now I need to input the minute value that I want. I'm going to input 0, 7. Now it is waiting for 107 to dispense. So I'm going to hold out my hand in preparation for that. I stored those values separately because the real-time clock has them as separate values, and then I just put them together in the print statement so that it appears as a full time there. Now we just wait for it to hit the correct time, and it does so, and the jingle will play, letting users know that it is time to come get their pills. The jingle both lets users know and gives a spacing break for the code so that we can initialize some other things, allow us to keep going in the code because it takes a certain amount of time to run. So in just a moment the jingle will be over. Now that the buzzer has stopped playing and the break is done, it now says that we can press pound to continue. So once a user is here and ready to keep going and insert the next pills, they press pound to continue. It closes the bottom, opens the top, and now tells the user that it is available to refill. So add more pills in to allow the process to keep going. So we add our dongle back in. Now if we press asterisk, it will take us back to the time selection screen and we can begin the process anew. So now it says time input mode and we're back exactly where we were. And that is my project in its totality. Thank you for taking the time to take a look at my project, and I really appreciate this opportunity to share the work that I've done over these last semester. Thank you again very much.